So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do upload. I'm going to use a real life example. As you guys know, in Kenya, the president has asked to meet some groups to discuss the economic pathway, of the country, and of course just to discuss policies, and did a visual to represent the numbers, just some rough figures. And this is a question. So given that the president has requested for national dialogue, to chart our way forward for our country, we expect to have 15 youth representatives. I should even be calling them Gen Zs. Gen Zs, yeah. Then 25 members of the legislature, 28 members of the executive, and of course 20 members. So let's call them so executive, we'll call them deep state. 20 members of the judiciary, we'll call them judiciary. There's no other name. And 18 bodies, lines of professionals. So you've been told to visualize this in regards to attendance. What you need to do, we bring that information into place. So I'll do a new code, an R script. So the first thing we need to do is load necessary data and libraries, and in this case the library that will be used here will be Plottrix. Then we have to define data. What is our data? Actually we need to define the names of our data plots, and of course how do we come up with that? So it's a list, of course, but the first one we call them Gen Zs. Gen Zs. Does that even make sense? No. Gen Z. Yeah. Then we need to have members of parliaments. What do you call them? We call them MPs. Yeah. Then let me see. MPs. Yeah. Then we need to have members of the of the legislature. That's MPs. Members of the executive, we call them deep state. And then the final one will be members of professional, but we call them pros. Let's call them just professionals. Yeah, professionals. So yeah, so we've visualized that. So we've created names. Next thing is what? We need to create data that we're supposed to plot. So data also is a list, and as we read from my previous from the other side, we have what? Let's close this. So we have 15. So that's the first list. 25 on the MPs, 28 deep states, 20 judiciary, and then 18 professional bodies, but you never include judiciary. We need judiciary here. So judiciary, yeah. So we have that. So the first, we have 15 members. What is it? What's happening here? We have 15 members of Gen Zs. We also have how many members? We also have 25 members of the 25, 28, 20, 25, 25, 28, 20. Then what else? Something went wrong here. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So there's a problem. 20. Then we have 18. Yeah. So let me just minimize that. So we have our data. The next thing we need to define in our labels, you notice on our graph we have the name, of course the names, then after that we have percentages. So we need to define what our percentages are. Percentages in this case will be defined by round, please. You take data, and then you divide by sum of data, then after that you multiply that by 100. Then of course please don't forget to put it into decimal places. Then thereafter, what else do we need to define? We need to define now the labels, so the tags. Let's call them tags. So tags, in this case, tags like what we have, all these labels, so let's call them tags, because label is normally a name in R, so if you do put that it will give you an error. So the tags will be, I don't know, how do you just paste what I tell you. So the first thing is you do copy and paste, so the names first, then after separation, that's n, then you put I think percentages, yeah, percentages, then you do another separation. How do you put that? Of course after percentage sign, then backslash we separate with something else. There will be another thing that to come, and of course now we need to open up another bracket, because after percentage there's a bracket. Then thereafter you need to put now the data values, yeah, data values, that is the individual counts data. But of course after we've put data, please close that. You're trying to tell R how do I put the tags on the bars, on the pie chart. So thereafter now you can go straight and do our pie chart. So our pie 3D, yeah. So of course we're picking from data, then we need to have our theta, correct, well, let's put at 1.4. Yeah, we need to put our radius, radius, let's put it at 0.7. then height also 0.5. then we can do, what else do you need to put here on our, we need to put color, but of course the first thing we also need to put labels. So labels will be based on tags. Then what else? The label color, I mean, let's put it red. That's what we have here. Yeah. Okay, let me see. What else do you need to put? We need to put a label sex in terms of size, that is label size. We put it, how do you put it? I mean 1.2 will be okay. Then what else? We need to put I don't know, label position null. That's okay. So what else do you need to put? I think this is okay. Anything that we need to put? Label color, we put labels. If there's anything else, so let's try and draw. The problem was in this, it's not capital C but small c. You don't do contrast, draw that, it's there. So we have our plot. So let's try and expand that. Did we put explode? We need to put some separation here. So let's see. We need to put some explode. I think explode, yeah, at the 0.05. I mean, that's fairly okay. Yeah. Yes. Something that makes sense a little bit. So yeah, here is our plot. We need to reduce this height. This height is too much. 0.23. This height is too much. That's better. Yeah. Then also this size was, I mean, the label size 1.0. That should be okay. Yeah. Yes, at least now we can see everything, because the aim is to see everything. So that, then let me see if I can zoom it. Yes, there we have our chart.